always looking for new, something different, something better tasting, maybe a better berry, bigger berry, better shelf life, all the different things that come with it. So we're learning.
We'll try whether it's growing techniques or different varieties. We try about 5 to 6 varieties of sweet corn every year. We're trying new varieties of chub cucumbers. We're trying anything that we can do to get higher yields with less work. We're trying anything we possibly can.
This type of agriculture is called high tunnel production. Originated shortly after World War II in the Spanish and French Mediterranean area. We're not native risk takers in this state. We all have a lot of conservative Scandinavian blood in our bodies, and so it takes probably a little wacko German like me to say, hey, this is probably going to work, and it really does work.
We can control the quality 10 times better in here than we can outdoors. And our production. Outdoor production in Minnesota, we can average 7 ton to an acre. In these tunnels, we're averaging 35 to 40 ton an acre of #1 tomatoes. Now you can pay for a lot of labor to be able to do that and satisfy a lot of customers.
We have about 50 different crops under these tunnels. We plant these, most of these crops in succession. You can see here that these are a lot smaller than the ones to the west. And so they'll keep yielding all the way into September. Normally, if you grow cucumbers in your garden, it's about a 3-week run. Here, we like to see it 12 weeks, 13 weeks. Tomatoes are a big crop for us. We plant tomatoes about every 2 weeks, starting the end of March, and we plant them all season long, and we quit about the 4th of July. That way we always have tomatoes.
We try to stagger planting so instead of having lots of humps, we can maintain a constant production.
Yeah, those are all cucumbers hanging in these tunnels. These are those little chubs that you get in your CSA shares. They're parthenogcarpic, which means they don't need bees to pollinate them. Very unique. They don't have a lot of seed space in them, so they're very, very firm, very disease resistant.
People are going, well, why would you put them in a hanging basket and not in a soil? Well, we can monitor the water. We have drip tubes going in every basket.
You know how much more fun it is to pick cucumbers here instead of being bent over on the ground? The only complaint we get is a lot of our guys are too short, they can't reach the tall ones.
And then over here we got our cantaloupe and sugar cube, honeydew. And as you can see, they're trellising up, and you can see all the plastic trellis that it goes onto. Can you guys see all that? So that allows them to train themselves up, and there's people that come out and actually train the plants to go onto the trellis the right way.
And they grown in the heat in there, so they have more sugar than if they're growing outside. So they're a great product to eat. Behind in these tunnels, you might find this is interesting. This is an experiment that is about 5 years into it right now. These are hydroponic strawberries, and we're raising them off the ground. This is a European model we're using.
The reason they do it in England all the time is they've been growing on the ground for 2,000 years. We've only been using our land here in the United States for a few hundred years. So we don't have near the pathogens and diseases they have over there. So they have to do it this way just to make sure they get a crop. We do it this way to try to improve production or try to solve one problem or another.
We're always running different variety experiments for different universities. This is a bunch of Cornell University plant stock here, and from New York.
Every year we're trying new varieties. We want to extend the season, whether it's earlier and earlier or later and later. And so that's what we're trying.
Well, I'd just like to thank you guys for all your support. Thank you for allowing us to do what we love to do. When it works, it's a lot of fun.